Jessica, did you hear the good news? Oh, I can't believe this is actually happening. This is the best day of my life. I feel like the luckiest man in the world. You have no idea how long I've been waiting for this.
What news? Sounds like something really good happened to you.
The best thing that could have possibly happened to me finally came true. My team is going to the Super Bowl. The game to decide who goes to the Super Bowl just ended. It was one of the best games I have ever seen in my entire life. They had a huge comeback victory in the fourth quarter. They were down by 20 but still managed to come back to win.
Wow, that's really exciting. I'm happy for you. This is the first time they've ever made it this far, right?
Yeah, I was literally jumping up and down like a lunatic watching the game at the bar. I don't think anything has ever made me this happy.
Even more than her wedding day or when Lily was born?
Way more. Those things were good and all, but the probability of them going to the Super Bowl is crazy low, so it feels like a miracle has happened. I'm telling you this right now. I'm going to the Super Bowl. I don't care what it takes. I need to be there in person to cheer them on.
Hang on a second. I'm glad to see you this happy, but let's talk about you going to the Super Bowl. Aren't those tickets crazy expensive? Plus, they're probably so hard to get anyway. What makes you think you'll be able to get them?
First of all, I'll wait outside the cold for a week if it means I can get those tickets. I'll do whatever it takes. And they're not even that expensive. I bet I can probably find them for super cheap.
How cheap is super cheap? We really can't afford to pay thousands of dollars for something like this.
Nah, they're probably around $200 tops. I'll get the cheapest possible seats.
I'm pretty sure I heard they're way more expensive than that. What makes you think you can get them for that price?
Don't doubt me. I know way more about this kind of thing than you do. Trust me, tickets aren't going to be that expensive. The issue is how I go about getting them.
Alright, if you can actually find tickets for that cheap, then I guess I don't have a problem with you going. We really can't afford anything more than that. We have a lot of things coming up this year that need money.
So I can go? Yes, you are the best! I'll start scouring the internet to find tickets. Not sure when they're gonna go on sale, but I want to get my hands on them as soon as possible.
Again, if you can find them for a good price. I really feel like I need to stress that point.
Yeah, I'll get the cheapest tickets. Don't ruin this for me. They won! I can't believe this! Oh my god, I am so happy! I am a grown man, but I'm crying like a baby. I love football!
I'm really happy for you. I was watching it on TV. What an exciting game!
Yeah, it was the best game I've ever seen them play. That quarterback is going to the Hall of Fame, mark my words. I am so happy I was there to see it happen in person. The whole day, it was incredible. I saw so many celebrities too. It was like a party for the most famous people in the world. I even took a shot with that famous comedian who we went to see last year.
That sounds great. I hope you didn't party too hard though.
I totally lost count of how many beers I had. Probably should have dialed it back a bit since the beers were like $25 a piece.
What? That's so expensive. How many did you have?
I just said that I lost count, but probably like 10? Who knows? I was chugging them like I was a frat boy.
Michael, that's so much money on just beer. I told you already that we don't have money to blow on things like that. By the way, you never told me how much money you spent on tickets. I really need to know so I can figure out finances.
Yeah, I totally forgot. I got the cheapest ones though. I used the credit card, so don't worry. We can pay it off over time.
What is that supposed to mean? If it was $200 like you said, there wouldn't be any need to pay it off over time. Jesus, Michael! Are you kidding me? I just checked the credit card bill. $6,000? Did you seriously spend $6,000?
I told you I was getting the cheapest tickets, didn't I? I don't get why you're so surprised. You're the one who told me I could go.
You said they were $200. You lied to me. I would have never said you could go if I knew you were going to spend that much.
Yeah, I thought they were way cheaper. Turns out they weren't. Do you know the hoops I had to jump through to get them? I had to ask about 100 people and finally I could get my hands on them. At that point, I didn't care if they were $1 million, I was still gonna buy them. Plus, I work hard all the time and never do anything like this. Half of that money is what I earned, so it's only fair that I can use it how I want. Especially because I want to quit my job so bad. I hate it there. This was a reward for everything that I've been putting up with lately.
Michael, this is seriously not okay. I specifically told you so many times that we can't afford this kind of thing. What are we gonna do? We need to make some serious cutbacks this year in order to afford this.
Like I said, I used the card so we can pay it over like 2 years or whatever. It's not like we need that money right now.
That's not the point. We still need to eventually pay $6,000 that could have been way more well spent. There are 100 different things I would have liked to use that money for.
Oh, so you can use that money, but I'm the bad guy when I do? Sounds pretty hypocritical to me.
The things I want to use that money for are for the family. We could have done renovations to the house or saved it for Lily's college. You know she's going abroad soon, right? These are all much better things we could have used the money on. Using that much for just you is seriously a waste.
You think me living my dream is a waste? God, you're so annoying.
You lied to me, plain and simple. I would have never said yes if I had known you were going to spend that much money.
Well, it's too late for that now. I just had the best single night of my life and I don't feel guilty about it at all. I need to focus on getting home right now, not arguing with you about money.
This is not the last time we will be talking about this. I'm seriously so angry. Good morning, Mom. Was Dad out late last night drinking again? It stinks really bad of beer in the living room. It's horrible. Yeah, he was at the Super Bowl, remember? I guess he had a really good time celebrating his team winning. But it's nothing for you to worry about, okay? Your dad is fine. I understand all that, but I'm not really that bothered about what he gets up to, but I'm not sure I can handle that smell much longer. Are you okay with all of this, Mom? Oh, you don't need to worry about me, darling. Your mom is always fine. I'll go and spray some more freshener in there soon. Okay. Then I'll go ahead and open some windows to air the room out a little bit. Anyway, it's getting close to me going to France. I can't wait to go on this exchange program and finally put all of my studying to the test. I think my teacher said the money is due soon. You might want to check. I gave you the paper that has the information on it. Oh yes, that's right. Don't worry, I'll send off the money for the fee for your trip at some point today. I can't believe you're really heading off to France. How smart and amazing my beautiful little daughter is, huh? Thanks, Mom. I really do appreciate it, but you have seen the price, right? It's like really, really expensive. Are you sure it's okay? You're not really fretting about that, are you? That's nothing you ever need to worry about, okay, honey? That's something for your mom to take care of. You got that. Don't worry. After all, it's the least I can do for you. All I want from you is to continue studying as hard as you have been. Make lots of good friends and have a good time, understand? But Mom, even so... Lily, come on now. I told you it's all okay, didn't I? Anyway, eat up your breakfast quickly. You need to get yourself off to school shortly. If you don't head off soon, you're sure to be late, aren't you? Oh my, you're right. Is that really the time already? Okay, I gotta go. I'll see you later, Mom. Bye. Get to school safely, okay? And make sure you study hard. Hey, Jessica. I heard the response to your proposal was a really good one this time, huh? Congratulations. You must have done a great job. Oh, is that so? Really? Was the response really okay? Of course. I heard they're already planning to send your second proposal off for review, too. Oh, that's great news. I have my fingers crossed that everything goes well. If things go to plan, you have no idea how much it would mean to me. On today of all days, it seems like you really bothered about all of this. You seem really desperate about it all. Is everything okay? Regardless as to whether my proposal is received well or not, I have a feeling that my husband is going to quit his job anytime soon. So it's only right that I'm kind of nervous about it. Forgive me for asking, but I'm sure I heard somewhere that this would already be his 7th time changing jobs now, right? Is he really going to quit his job again? But even so, saying all that, it does appear as though he's pretty good at finding new work fairly quickly. I'm sure it won't be any different this time either. I bet he'll find a new job in no time. That might be so, but even if he does find a new job, then what? It's not like it's gonna make much difference. He's always complaining, saying things like, oh, there's too much overtime work, I can't handle it. Or my boss is so much younger than me, I don't like him ordering me around. The office environment isn't up to scratch, so I can't work properly. If he keeps thinking like this, then of course he's gonna keep quitting his job. I'm also having to work more these days too, so I wish he'd just find a decent job and put up with it, at least for a while. Wow, jeez. I'm sorry. I didn't realize the situation was getting to you that bad. Seems like you need to let off some steam, huh? How about we go for a drink or two after work tonight? That might help you out. You really have read my mind right. However, no matter how much I'd love to have a few drinks, I'm afraid I can't. I have to pick Lily up from school later. You really pick her up every day without fail, huh? That's all well and good, but you need to also make some time for yourself every now and again too, Jessica. I know, you're right. I will at some point, but don't worry too much. Thanks for the offer though, Gemma. Hello, Jessica. Do me a favor and send some money to my daughter, would you? Oh, hello. You need me to send money again this month too? Yes, well, she said that she not only doesn't have any money to pay her tuition fees, but also needs some help paying her rent this month too. She's in a bit of a situation. I see. Well, I'm afraid I have already been sending her a lot of money these days as it is. Exactly my point. You've been sending her money thus far, so that's why I'm asking you to send her some more again this month too. Don't forget she was forced to bring up her poor boy all alone by her excuse of an ex-husband. You have no idea how hard it must be for her. I understand what you're saying, but I'm afraid this month has been a little difficult for me too. There's 2 of you earning for your household, isn't there? So what could there possibly be that's making it so difficult? Your husband makes more than enough money, and you're also working these days too. Not to mention the fact that you only bought your house and that new car of yours not too long ago, right? Yes, well, you see, Lily is going away on a foreign exchange trip this month to France, so we've had to pay a lump sum in order for her to be able to go. You're sending Lily abroad? You really must be overflowing with cash if you can afford to do that. Well, then you should just cancel the trip. Instead, give the money to my daughter so she can actually cover her living expenses. Excuse me, but I'm afraid I can't do that. You do realize what you're asking me to do, right? Besides, I've already renewed her passport and applied for her visa at this point already. In that case, you're just gonna let your niece suffer because she can't even afford to pay for even the most basic of necessities while you send your own daughter off to study abroad? Surely, as an aunt, you should be canceling that trip and assuring your niece that you'll send her the money she needs. Her poor son is sure to suffer as well, you know. Well, I'm afraid I'm already cutting it fine. I can barely afford to pay for Lily's trip as it is, so I'm afraid it's going to have to be that way. Are you really not going to help her? From what I can see, it seems as though you already have everything you need. And I find it hard to believe you saying that you can hardly afford anything given the way you live off of my son's hard-earned wages like you do. Is keeping the house in order really that hard that you can't spare some money even with the amount of money you both earn? Or are you just saying you're earning money these days in order to show off? You really shouldn't keep talking to me in that way. Why is it that you always seem to be displeased with me no matter what I do? It's not like you're exactly being fair and soft to me either, now is it? So how exactly would you like me to treat you? You have been just as stiff and unfriendly as I have this entire time, too. And even when one of your family members is going through such difficult and hard circumstances, you're only worried about your own situation. How else can I possibly see you any differently? In my opinion, I don't think I've been unfair to you at all. I was simply just telling you my circumstances right now, too. Plus, you two should remember that ever since she divorced that man, I've been sending money to provide for her living expenses almost every month now. Of course, with the pair of us working, the responsibility of looking after our house and family is split between the two of us, but seeing as that's the case, how are we ever going to have any spare time or cash? I'm sure no matter who listened to your circumstances, they'd also think that you have more than enough to feed all the mouths that need feeding. Or are you too snobby to even send a few $100 to my daughter who's clearly in need? I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I simply can't afford it this month. I'll try my best to have something prepared for next month, but this time I cannot.
Hey, Jessica, did you by any chance have a conversation with my mom earlier? What on earth did you end up saying to her to make her so upset to the point she ended up crying?
What? What are you talking about? What did she tell you I said to her?
I understand that you've helped my sister out a lot up until this point, Jessica. I really do. But how can you be so shameless as to snap at my mom like that so many times after she asked you to help her out just a little more?
Snap? Did she really tell you that I snapped at her?
So what? Are you telling me she's wrong? You heard what I said, didn't you?
I have never once even spoke to your mom like that. I wouldn't even dare. All I said is that since Lily is going on a foreign exchange trip this month, that we have already had to pay quite a bit of money. And because of that, it will be a little difficult to send your sister any money this month. That is all. But even so, your mom wasn't happy and kept using a really rough tone with me. Of course, I too was upset by that and asked her a few times not to speak that way, but not once did I ever snap at her or speak to her out of line in any way.
Honestly, I don't really care what either of you said to each other. The fact of the matter is, I can't see how you'd be so tight as to say no this month when we've helped her out this much so far already.
Honey, are you serious?
Did my sister not ask this favor of you in earnest? Is she not deserving enough of the money? Well, answer me.
Well, what am I supposed to do, Michael? We really don't have any money at all this month. I can't just make it appear out of thin air. What do you suggest? Shall we go as far as to take out a loan just so that we can send her the money?
In my opinion, using a loan shark shows that at least we're making an effort to try and help. It's better than not giving her anything at all. Besides, we can always pay back a loan, so I don't see what the problem is.
So you're saying we should get into debt just to help her out this month?
If I pay back everything, then it's fine, isn't it? There really is no problem here, Jessica.
Are you listening to yourself? We've only just barely paid off the loan we had to take out for the house, you know? Not to mention on top of that, you recently changed your car this month in order to get to work. I already told you that monthly payments for the car would make things tough for us.
So what exactly are you trying to say? Are you saying that because we've had to pay for all those things, our situation has suddenly become difficult? I don't think so. Even if we were to take out a loan, it wouldn't even be that much more than what we're paying out each month now anyway. And like I said, I'll pay it all back. So that's that. I won't discuss it with you any further. We'll take out a loan, and we're gonna send the money to my sister by tomorrow at the very least.
If that's what you really want to do, then there's nothing stopping you from doing it yourself, is there? As for me, I haven't any thought or intent of taking out a loan just to pay for someone else's living expenses.
Fine then, I'll do it myself. In that case, don't bother bringing up all this irrelevant stuff again.
Hey, Mom, I'm home. You're back already? But you should still be in your French lessons, shouldn't you? I thought they didn't finish for another hour or so yet. Why are you back so early?
They told us that we need to make sure we've prepared everything in order for the trip tomorrow, so they sent us home early. Plus, my teacher was kind enough to drop me off just down the street, so I didn't bother calling you to let you know. But hey, Mom, can I ask? We got this pretty serious-looking letter in the mailbox.
What letter? Who is it from?
I don't really know, but it's in a yellow envelope and it says open immediately. It looks kind of scary.
Let me take a look at it. I don't understand. This is a letter from the bank saying we've missed payments on the house. That can't be possible.
Oh no! Does that mean we have to move or something? Or are we out of money?
No, honey, neither of those things are true. I always put the same amount of money in a separate account to pay for the house. There's probably just some mistake. Oh, I see what happened. It looks like your dad took out money from that account when I specifically told him never to do that.
Are you sure? How can you tell it was Dad?
I can see the transaction history and that it was sent to his bank account. What an idiot!
So, does that mean we're not poor?
We're not poor, but we're not rich either. Everything is fine. I'll have a nice long talk with Dad to make sure this doesn't happen again. Sorry to worry you. Michael, we got a letter in the mail that we're way behind on payments. If we would miss one more payment, they could have come to take the house away from us. Do you have any idea how serious that is?
Yeah, I know. The card I used ran out of cash, so I took out of that account you always were so annoying about.
Why did you run out of money? You have your own account that your paycheck gets deposited into.
Because I finally ended up quitting my job. Since it hadn't even been a year, they said they weren't going to give me any severance pay. A real trashy move for a trashy company. A great way to quit, huh?
What? Are you serious?
And since I'm looking for some new work, I need you to sort this out for me. They won't stop calling me either, so I can't even begin to tell you how stressed it's making me. Honestly, it's crazy.
Well, if that's the case, then when did you finally quit your job? And why didn't you bother telling me anything about it?
Whenever we talk these days, all you seem to do is whine and moan, so I didn't want to say anything. Just look at how you're acting now. Just think, would you? Do you have any idea how tired and worn out I must have been to have given up my job like that?
That's beside the point, Michael. If you just quit your job so freely like that, how the heck do you expect us to pay any money to your sister?
I sent all the money I could to her before the card ended up getting declined. Anyway, let's stop all this talk about money for a while. You can finish whatever payments are left, so it's fine. Plus, I heard that your company is able to give out loans to its employees too, right? On top of that, they say that loans from your own company have cheap interest rates as well.
Are you listening to what you're saying to me right now? You're not being serious, are you? You told me countless times you'd be the one to pay it back.
As soon as I find a new job, of course I'll pay it back. But until then, I'm asking you to just pay a little bit back in advance. Why is it always you're so difficult when it comes to things like this? I'm always flexible when these kinds of situations arise, so why can't you be? Are you trying to start an argument or something right now?
And through what means do you think I could possibly take care of all of this? Do you think all the money I saved was to repay loans I didn't want in the first place?
Okay, and let's say you don't pay it back. And then what? We just give up? Or better yet, we file for bankruptcy? I'm not sure what you expect me to say. Or are you actually gonna think a little and get your act together for the sake of our family?
Are you really not taking any responsibility for the mess that you made right now? Is that what's going on now?
I'm saying that it's only right for couples to help one another when one of them is going through a hard time. What's mine is yours, what's yours is mine, right? If I end up going bankrupt, then that means you will too, you know? If they come looking for my money, then they'll come looking for yours as well. You know that, right?
I can't even listen to you right now. I'm absolutely speechless. Lost for words, even. Fine. Since we have no choice in the matter, I'll take the responsibility and try and fix this mess you made, shall I? But I'm not doing this again. This is the first and final time I'll pick up the pieces for you, Michael. Seeing as you're the father of my daughter, I'll let it slide this time. But for this time only.
You're hilarious, you know that? I'm ever so grateful that you found it within your heart to help your own family out. You must be pretending like you care.
Welcome back, Lily. Did you enjoy your time in France? I bet your French has gotten so much better.
Yes, Grandma. Seeing as I was around all the locals, I ended up learning a lot more than I first thought. It really was worth going all that way. But the most important thing is that I learned a lot.
Wow, what I'd give to be young and traveling the world again. My little princess has a smart little head on her. So perhaps a little later on you could look after your poor old grandma.
That's right. You better not forget about your Aunt Sarah either now, Lily. You got that? Okay, I won't.
Say, Sarah, I heard Harry's now heading into high school, is that right? Congratulations, you must be proud.
Congratulations? What for? High school is something that everyone has to go through, is it not?
Even so, I thought it was only right that I congratulated you for him making it into high school. Is he prepared for the next transition into high school life? Especially the huge jump from public to private school.
We're getting there, but you know he's in a band, so we have to get him a new trumpet, which is going to be expensive. He's going to try out for the jazz band, so he needs to be playing on something good. There's a lot of things I still need to buy before the school semester starts, but since I have no money, I have no idea how I'm going to manage it all.
Oh, you're going to buy the instrument? I'm pretty sure you can just rent it and it comes out cheaper. At least that's what my other nephew did. He plays saxophone and he rents it out instead of buying.
Well, I'm sure he's going to be playing for the rest of his life. He's very talented too, you know. His band teacher now recommended a couple to him, and we're just going with the best one. We like to think of it as an investment into his future. If we buy him a good instrument now, he could end up using it to make money.
I get that, I suppose. Wow, sounds like everything is going to be pretty expensive, huh? Especially with him going to a private high school. It looks pretty high class. They even make the kids wear uniforms, right? Is he okay with that? I feel like kids his age prefer to wear their own clothes to express themselves.
He's more than okay with it. He's looking forward to it. He prefers to wear a uniform instead of his actual clothes.
Gotcha. Good thing the uniforms are free, right? I heard that you don't need to pay an extra on top of the tuition for the uniforms. Although it's probably already factored into the cost of the school, I imagine.
Jessica, nothing in this world is free. Especially at this elite school he'll be going to. Sure, they may hand out the basic uniforms, but you can just have the option of getting the same one, but in designer brands like Prada or Gucci. If he walks around in the basic outfits they hand out to everyone, it'll basically let everyone know that he's poor. I could never live with that happening.
She's right. We can't have that for our little Harry. We could never possibly let something like that happen.
But Mom, I don't want that for him either. However, the price of a good uniform isn't just a few pennies. It's a lot more than you might think. Besides, on top of that, there's so much more stuff that high school students need to prepare before they go.
Well, you got me, so you don't need to worry about any of that. I'll make sure that Harry has everything he needs in order to prepare as best as he can for high school. All you need to worry about is getting him to school on time on his first day, okay?
Are you sure? But I'm already sorry that you have to help me out every month as it is.
That's nothing compared to what you've done for me. Don't tell me you forgot all those times you looked after me and made me study hard when Mom had to go out and work every day. So of course I'm still in your debt for all those things, you know? Besides, your little brother wouldn't offer to help you if he wasn't able to.
I'm so happy to have raised a brother and sister who love each other so much.
Even back when I wasn't even able to look after things at home, you two managed to look after each other. Looking at the way you act with one another makes me think about all the other poor families who aren't as close to one another like you are. They're always brandishing their knives the first chance they get to argue over who gets their parents' finances. However, the pair of you have such an unbreakable bond, I can't even begin to describe how grateful I am for that.
So, Uncle Mike, does that mean you're really gonna buy me my school bag, my school uniform, and my school shoes? Wow, you really are the best uncle. You know that? The best uncle, hey? I'm glad you think that way. But yeah, don't you worry, okay? Your uncle will prepare all of that for you. Then, I want one of those really nice uniforms. You know, the one with the necktie and blazer. Oh, and maybe those new sneakers that all the other kids are wearing these days. And if you can, perhaps, that school bag that comes with a built-in mobile phone charger. I think that if I'm able to get anything like that, then maybe I won't feel so inferior to everyone else. Oh, and I almost forgot. Since I'm meeting some of my friends in a few days, could you give me some pocket money too? I always have to just look around whenever we go shopping together, so I always get kind of embarrassed in front of them. Mom doesn't give me pocket money that often, so...
What are you talking about? I don't give you pocket money often.
That's not true. You tell me every day that you have to use it all, so you don't give me any. You're always going to the hair salon for a new cut and the nail shop to get your nails done.
Yes, well, your mom also has to use some of that money to have a life of her own now, doesn't she?
Don't worry about it, Sarah. It's fine. Come on now, Harry. Your uncle will give you some pocket money to hang out with your friends, okay? So, how much do you need? Around $50 or $100? $200? That should be enough. With that amount, I can go shopping with my friends and go to the cinema with them too. $200? Okay, $200 it is then. Jessica, could you give our Harry here some pocket money from us?
Dad, come on. Why are you being like this? And besides, who on earth could possibly need $200 to go and meet their friends to go shopping? You said you'd give him the money, so do it yourself. You shouldn't force Mom to do it like that.
What did you just say? Why do you think you can keep getting away with talking to your dad like that? Keep yourself quiet, will you?
Why are you talking to me like that now, too? Did I say something wrong? I don't think I did. Among all the people I know, not a single of them needs $200 just to hang out with one another. Plus, all of those things he's just asked you to buy for him are like top-end brands, you know? Do you have any idea how expensive all of that is gonna be?
Come on now, Lily. Don't talk back to your dad like that.
It seems that despite being as smart as she is, Lily might end up flipping out often like that. Just take a look at all the things your mom currently owns at the minute. Me and my Harry are a little uncomfortable listening to all this, so I guess we better leave. Don't go fighting needlessly just because of us. I know I don't have a husband, so I guess I shouldn't ask for too much from all of you. As for the school uniform and everything else, don't worry about it. We'll sort it out some way or another.
Sarah, wait, don't go, and don't say such things to Lily. What is wrong with you? Go ahead and apologize to your aunt this instant. What? Are you pretending to not listen to your dad now too, are you?
Ouch, Dad, that hurts! Let go of my arm! You're grabbing me too roughly.
Michael, what are you doing? Let go of her now. It's fine. I'll pay it, just let go of her now, would you? The school uniform, the school bag, the pocket money, whatever. I don't care. I'll pay for it all, just let go of her arm. Let go, I said!
No, Dad, please stop it! It hurts!
Michael, I said let go.
Oh my word, what on earth is going on? Michael, let go of Lily's arm this instant. If you carry on like that, you're gonna pull it off. Oh dear, whatever are we gonna do? Look at her arm. It's turned bright red now, Michael. Mom, it really hurts.
What on earth have you started crying for now? I told you to apologize to your aunt right away.
Michael, it's okay, really. She's still only young, so you really shouldn't grab her so rough like that, you know? I hope you're not like this often.
It's fine if she doesn't want to apologize to me. I'm an adult, and I won't take it to heart. Just calm down a little, would you, Michael? I said it was all okay, so it's all okay.
Well, I've told you it's a habit of mine to scold her before she ends up stepping too far over the line. Even despite having to raise him all on your very own, just look at how Harry has turned out. Not only is he cute, but he's respectful as well. But her, on the other hand, well, she's just like her mom, always running her mouth when she doesn't need to and trying to get a rise out of me.
Now, that's not fair. That isn't any fault of Lily's, now is it? I'm afraid you'll find that is the fault of her parents. My mom was the same. She'd see her parents acting in such a way, and naturally, that's how she learned how to act towards her children, too. No matter how decent a woman's husband might be, if you keep on acting like this, then there's sure to be division in the family, isn't there?
And why are you so quiet? Surely you have something to say?
Come on, you're going too far now, Michael. Stop it. You don't need to keep going on, honestly. Well, I'm afraid I don't have any cash on me to give you at the moment, so I'll send you the money by bank transfer a little later on. However, since Lily's arm has become quite swollen quite quickly, I think I better take her to the hospital before anything else.
But if you send it to her bank account, she's sure not gonna give me any like always. Can you not just give me whatever it is you have on you at the moment? I'm sure it'll be fine. If you send it directly to my mom, she won't even give me half of what you send her, so I won't be able to get the things that I need.
Hey, come on! We went through this earlier. When have I never not given you any money? Now stop with all that nonsense and quiet down, would you?
Fine, then just give them whatever cash you have on you right now, and then later you can send the rest via bank transfer. Then it's all sorted. How much do you have?
Well...
What? I can't hear you. I asked how much money do you have on you right now?
I only have around $100 on me at the moment. I'll give you this, but I really do need to get Lily to the hospital. So then, is it okay if I send you the rest through bank transfer, Sarah?
Sure thing, but it seems as paying for all Harry's school things and uniform and bag might be a little tough on you. You can send all the money for that through bank transfer too. Then I'll be able to choose what kind of things he needs ourselves.
Okay, no problem. I'll be sure to send that to you. Hey, Gemma, sorry to bother you. I know you must be busy, but can you come over here for a second? Sure thing. What's up? Is everything okay? It's not like you to call me over like this. It's usually me trying to find you. I know. But say, Gemma, you know a lot of people, right? Like a lot of people in different positions? I don't suppose you could introduce me to a lawyer or someone like that, could you? Huh? A lawyer? Why on earth do you need a lawyer? Do you have some kind of legal problems going on or something? I guess if you look at it closely, then you could say that, but I'm a little too embarrassed to talk about it right now. But if by any chance you know any decent lawyers around, would it be okay if you were to introduce me to them? Well, I mean, sure. Introducing you to a lawyer is no real problem at all, but are you really sure everything is okay? What's going on? Is it that bad that you really can't talk to me about it? Well, there's still some things that I want to find out about and be sure of first, so I don't want to talk about anything too soon. But if I make my mind up about things, then I'll talk to you about it, okay? Well, make sure you speak to me first before anyone after you've made your decision. You got it? You're really starting to make me worried with the way you're going on. Okay, I will. I got it, don't worry. You better promise that to me. I'll make sure to introduce you to this really good lawyer I know, so make sure to make the most of it. Tell them everything you need to so they can help. They have a near-perfect and meticulous track record with clients, so there's no doubt in my mind they'll be able to give you a hand. Thank you, Gemma. You're a great help, really.
Given all the prepared materials you've given me so far, at least from my point of view, preparing for a divorce would be a little complicated to say the least. If you weren't to receive your husband's consent to agree to a divorce, then you'd only extend the period of time that you'd have to spend with him arguing and fighting. However, even if he was to agree to a divorce with you, it isn't just solely the one who was harmed in the marriage who could receive the benefits of the divorce. Instead, what it would mean is that you would also have to split whatever finances you may have in half with your husband.
Is there really no other possible way to go through with this? I'm afraid I've recently become desperate to get a divorce.
If I'm honest, after listening to your case, I do become rather angry at the situation and also really want to help you as much as I can, but if I were to take a look at what the content of the law says, you'd either have to directly send money to your husband's family yourself, or since your husband took out that loan, you'd have to split whatever remaining money is owed in order to pay it back. Both of which, in my opinion, appear to only be a good method of continuing to argue with your husband and prolonging these issues you seem to have been having for a while. On top of that, I can see that your husband appears to have been in and out of employment on a number of occasions. However, since he has actively been looking for a job each time he's out of work, it seems unlikely that the court will see it as a risk to your family's financial situation. I'm afraid that this is just the harsh reality of your circumstance here.
Ah, I see. So then I guess there really is nothing I can do then, is there? Does that mean I really must carry on living like this?
I know that this must be really hard for you, but let's keep working together to resolve this situation. I'll continue to search for another means of aiding you or even someone else who might be able to help you. However, until then, will your daughter be okay? Regardless of the situation, when one's parents say that they're going to get divorced, it can have a huge impact on one's children's mental and physical health.
Well, actually, I still haven't mentioned anything about this to her. If I'm honest, that is also one of my biggest worries, too.
Oh, try not to worry too much. I'll do my best to continue to help.
Thank you so much, sir, but I'm not a fool. I also know that whatever wish it is that I'm hoping for right now isn't easily realized. But even so, I'm really thankful for all of your help today. It really means a lot.
No, please, there's no need. It's the least I can do. Besides, it's not like you're just anybody. Gemma is a good friend of mine too, so I told her I'd try my best to help you as much as I can.
Oh, is that so? In that case, you must be quite close friends with Gemma then.
Yeah, we are pretty close. She's been hanging around me for the past few years just gathering dust, but she still says she's never gonna think about getting married.
Oh, I see. But I think you and Gemma would be a good fit together. She's been a great friend to me too. I too want to meet someone who'd be there for me like you are for Gemma. I have to say I'm actually quite jealous.
Well, you know, after so long, you tend to want to look after someone you've known for such a long time. But anyway, it's nice to see that you think of Gemma as highly as I do too. In that case, I'll chase after her a little harder from now on.
Again, I'm really thankful for everything. You've been a great help.
No problem. Even if it's just a minor thing, or even if you think it's not that significant, feel free to contact me anytime. Regardless of what kind of thing happens, try and keep a record of it all and don't forget.
Okay, sure. I'll try to do that. Hey, Michael. I've been invited out for dinner with my boss and some of my colleagues tonight. So is there any chance you could pick Lily up from school for me?
Huh? What are you talking about? How long are you planning to stay out for if you can't pick up our daughter?
I'm afraid there's going to be some really important people coming, so it's not like I can just worm my way out of going this time.
If a woman wants to stay out late drinking alcohol, then who knows what kind of other things she's planning on getting up to. Don't bother trying to argue with me about it either. Just get yourself home.
But Michael, ever since we got married, not once have I ever been out for a meal with my colleagues like this. It's just one time. And besides, today of all days is really important, so I really do have to see it out until the end. It's not just some regular night out with staff members, you know. It's also a meeting to discuss some really important things that might be happening at our work.
Well, I also have plans to go out drinking tonight, so it just won't work. No, you have to come home.
But you're probably only going out to go and drink with your friends tonight, aren't you?
So what if I am? I'm looking for a job at the moment, so of course I have to go out and meet friends. Are you just ignoring everything I say?
Michael, how many times do I have to say? I can't not go this time. It really is that important. I have to be there. We're going to discuss a new big project I've been planning. Plus, if I'm lucky and if all goes well, I have the possibility of being promoted. Please, I'm just asking you to let me go this time.
Did you say promotion? In that case, if you get promoted, that means you'll be bringing more money home, right?
Yes, that's exactly right. Hence why I'm asking you to just let me go tonight.
Then why didn't you say that in the first place? I hope you make sure to talk to all the important people tonight, okay? You can go. And since I'll go and pick Lily up from school instead, you have to make sure you do all that you can to get that promotion. Be sure to act cute in front of all the older guys in the company and behave yourself. I'm sure if you do, then all will go well.
Yes, I got it. I'll do my absolute best, so please make sure you get Lily on time and take care of her, okay?
Hello, I'm home. I've come back.
Huh? Michael? Is that you? Have you really been out this late? What have you been doing going out at this hour? Where's Lily?
I'm here, Mom. Hey.
Oh, my Lily. Don't tell me you were out with your dad this whole time, too, were you?
Yeah, that's right. I've been with Dad since he picked me up from school.
I can't believe this. Michael, what do you think you're doing? I told you to grab Lily from school, not take her out with you in one of your drinking escapades.
Why is it that whenever you see me, and only me, you always seem to just moan and moan and moan, huh? What's the big problem here? You told me to fetch her from school and bring her back home. Well, we're both back home now, aren't we?
Well, yes, but I never mentioned anything about taking her out with you while you drink yourself silly until this time in the morning.
Mom, I'm so tired. We were out for such a long time.
Oh, honey, what's wrong? Why are you crying like that? Are you okay, my darling?
Mom, it's his friends. Dad's friends.
For crying out loud. I had such a time out drinking with my friends, so why do you have to go and ruin my mood by crying like a child as soon as we get home?
Dad, you know what they were like. His friends, they were so creepy.
Oh, just be quiet for once, would you? My lord, I don't know who this girl thinks she is talking to her dad like this.
They were creepy. What do you mean by creepy? What did they do, Lily? Did they make you feel uncomfortable?
Well, when I'd finally finished school, Dad came to come and pick me up just like you'd asked him to. At first, I was under the impression that he was taking me home, but we ended up going to where his friends were, and they were telling me to go and sit down next to them, and I tried to tell them all that I was gonna go home, but...
But? And so? Talk to me, honey.
Dad's friends said they love it when a beautiful girl comes to a drinking party, and so they stared at me the whole time they drank, asking me to pour them drinks. They said that alcohol poured by young girls tasted better and kept on talking that way.
I can't believe what I'm hearing right now. They really said that to you? And you, mister? You just sat there and let this happen?
Did I really do what? It's not rocket science, is it? Of course, if you had agreed to what my friends said and poured them drinks like they asked, you would have acknowledged them and they surely would have liked that. There's some old friends that have helped me get jobs before in the past, and I wanted to say thanks to them. So what if my daughter was there? It's the least she could do to say thanks on my behalf.
No, Dad. You saw what they did. Especially that one creepy old guy. Kept touching my shoulders and attempting to hold my hands.
They said they could see a resemblance to me and you, and they found it cute, so of course it's only natural that they want to act that way. I don't get what's so difficult to understand here. Huh? Why is it such a problem that you're looking at me with that horrible, stupid look on your face again? Honestly, I'm right and you know it, so get yourself together, would you? Let's not forget who is the head of this household, huh? You'd both have nothing if it wasn't for me, so why does it seem like you're both always trying to turn on me?
Oh, I can't even listen to you anymore. What kind of dad would let his daughter go through something like that? You're disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I don't need anyone like you in my life.
Why, you little... The nerve of this girl. This is what happens when you talk to your dad like that.
Oh, Dad.
Oh my god, Lily, are you okay? Michael, just what the heck are you doing? Are you some kind of animal? Get your hands off Lily now. If you even think about laying a finger on either of us, don't for 1 second think I'll stand for it, you hear me?
You won't stand for it? What are you talking about? What exactly is it that you could possibly be able to do? Fine then, let's end it today then, shall we?
Mom, help me. Let go of me, you animal. You're no dad of mine.
Lily? Michael, let go of our daughter this instant. You're scum, do you know that? Ouch!
Here, try this. It's lavender tea. Let's just try and calm down while you take a sip, okay? It's become clear to me that you two have had to undergo a lot of suffering, haven't you?
Yes, I'm afraid you're absolutely right. It's not been easy and the situation has gotten a lot worse. I'm begging you, please help us.
I'm gonna help in whichever way I can, no matter what, so please don't worry. I assume you've brought the medical results with you.
Yes, that's right. I brought them here with us just like you asked me to.
Good, that's great, really. I know this might not be as comforting to you as it should be in a situation as severe as this, but with this medical report, it's become a lot easier for us to proceed forward with the divorce and other legal proceedings. However, I really must ask, are the pair of you really okay with going through with this?
Yes, we're both fine with it. I've already had a conversation with Lily and filled her in on everything. You're okay about this, aren't you, Lily?
Please, sir. I'm begging you. Can you please help my mom and dad get a divorce? This can't carry on any longer. I really, really do not want to live with that man who I call my dad anymore.
Oh, Lily, I'm so sorry. Your mom should never have made you have to go through any of this kind of suffering.
No, Mom. I'm really okay with this, you know? Besides, as long as I have you, I'll be fine. I don't need both parents to be okay. I don't need any father figure in my life who's gonna act like he does. All I need is you and everything will be fine. And you know, I know all of the hard times you've had to go through being married to that man. I really know everything, Mom. I'm so sorry I didn't come and try and help you sooner. You shouldn't have had to go through all of that mess on your own like you did. And so you must really break up with Dad. It's a must. Then neither of us will have to worry again.
Lily, thank you for understanding everything I mean. I love you.
Coming to this conclusion mustn't have been easy for either of you at all. However, from what I can see, your daughter is a lot more mature than a lot of adults I know out there. I just want to express my condolences for it having to come to this point. It's always a shame when these kinds of situations arise.
Yes, you're right. Hence why I felt so embarrassed to talk to my daughter about these circumstances.
In any case, we'll first lead with charges of family violence and domestic abuse, and then we can prepare to hold your husband accountable for said accusations. However, in the meantime, do the pair of you have a place you can go to? Somewhere where you can stay at least for a little while?
Yes. Thankfully, after hearing about the situation, Gemma has told us we can stay with her at her place. We had a chat over the phone earlier at the hospital. I never thought that a colleague would be able to be so kind as to do something like that. But then, it finally dawned on me that she truly is one of my closest friends. She said she'd be more upset if I declined her offer. Really, sir, I'm so grateful and thankful for everything. I feel so silly for constantly crying like this. I can't believe things have really had to come to this point.
Well, you'd be pleased to know that Gemma feels the exact same way about you. She talks to me about you almost every day, you know? She tells me how much of a good person you are. Not just as a colleague, but as a person. Gemma really is an amazing person to have around.
She really said that about me? I honestly had no idea. I would never have guessed that she really thought of me so highly like that.
Come on, Mom. Of course she thinks that way about you. I think you're an amazing person too, you know. Of course, there's been plenty of times in front of my dad, Grandma, and Aunt Sarah that you've gotten a little bit frustrated, but to see you now, I heard you're trying to fight for us to be free of that man really makes me realize how lucky I am to have a mom like you. So please, Mom, don't cry. I love you too.
Oh, Lily, thank you so much. I'm so sorry, but I'm so grateful to have a daughter like you too.
Let me give you both some encouragement too. From now on, you can leave all of this with me to sort out, and you can go ahead and rest now.
Thank you for all your help, sir. However, there's just one more thing, if I may ask. Could you perhaps help us with this too?
Hello, Jessica? Is that you? Yeah. Hi. I see you still haven't sent any money for me to prepare for Harry to go to high school yet, have you? Time's ticking on a little bit now and things are getting a little bit urgent, you know? Are you planning on sending it to me today? I'm sorry. Did I say that I'd be paying anything for your kid? I don't think I did. Therefore, I have absolutely no intention of sending you any money. So it might be best for you to ask around somewhere else. What did you just say? I don't imagine it was Michael who told you to say that, was he? I wonder what he'd say if I told him what you've said to me just now. Go ahead and tell him everything I said exactly. We don't want him misunderstanding anything now, do we? From now on, please don't ever even dream about asking for any money from me or my family. Since I haven't even a penny to give you to put towards your apartment's maintenance or utility bills. As far as I'm concerned, whether you freeze to death or starve to death, I really don't care. You can look after yourself from now on. Oh, what the heck are you rambling on about now? I'm not exactly sure what kind of thing has been going on, but that's not really the way a mother should be going around speaking now, is it? Thank you oh so very much for your concern, but Lily is actually with me at the moment. So thank you, but I don't want to hear any of that kind of talk. Least from you of all people. As far as I know, I've been giving you money to pay for Harry's after-school tuition and school supplies almost on a monthly basis. But I'm afraid I've been told that he's not attending those after-school classes, not even once. Huh? What are you talking about? And who exactly did you hear such nonsense from? He's been studying his absolute hardest at those lessons for a good while now. Well, unfortunately for you, Harry and Lily have a mutual friend who goes to school with Harry. So we decided to ask him if he'd seen much of Harry. They said that he hardly ever even came to school, let alone come to any of his after-school classes. We also heard that since he's had so many problems at school, he's getting yelled at by his teachers almost every day. Doesn't sound like his grades are very good either. Oh, Jessica, I'm afraid I don't have the slightest clue what you're going on about. This is the first time I've heard of any of this. My Harry is actually only going to one of the best high schools in the country, I'll have you know. Oh yeah, I know, it's great. But the barrier to entry is only if you can afford it or not. An idiot who comes from a family with a lot of money can get in there. Just because the school is well known doesn't mean its academics are top notch. Oh, and by the way, what was that crap about him being able to get designer brands for his school uniform? That was a total lie, wasn't it? I asked around and no one has ever heard about that. Sounds to me like you just wanted to get some extra money out of us.
Oh, give it over, will you? Uniform this, uniform that. You're making an awful lot of racket, you know that? Besides, I'll be having words with Michael about all of this. You'll regret this later, mark my words. Whenever you need to ask me for help, I'll reject and neglect you every time. You got that? You know, without our Michael, you'd have absolutely nothing of your own. Everything you have now would be gone. Surely you must know that at least.
Why, oh yes, of course, Sarah. Please do go and find that absolutely amazing brother of yours and take him with you. I really don't need him in my life, I can promise you that. Anyway, if that's really all you have to say and nothing more, then I'll end the call, okay? I'm afraid I'm quite busy right now to be talking to you so uselessly like this.
Are you crazy? Pretending to be busy so you can just walk away? I'll be telling all of this to my mother and to Michael, just so you know.
Yes, yes, please do. Make sure to tell them everything, would you? Hey, you, over there. Oh, it's you. And for what reason have you come all the way here for?
Oh, I didn't realize it was a problem to be in a public place. Have I come somewhere I'm not allowed to be or something?
Well, yes, actually, you have no reason to be lurking around outside my workplace, do you? But still, it's clear why you're here. Unfortunately, I have to let you know that I have no money to give you, I'm afraid. You've walked all the way here for no reason at all.
Oh, Jessica! My words, you really are going through with all of this after all, are you? Do you really think Michael is going to continue to want to live with you if you keep on acting like this? All we'd have to do is let him know what you're up to right now and how you've been speaking to us, and he'll divorce you in an instant. You know that?
Oh, no. Is that really so? In that case, why don't you run off now and tell him quickly for me, won't you? Tell him just how rude and obnoxious I've been to his mother, and how much of a horrible sister-in-law I've been to you, too. Oh, and on top of that, please, please, please tell him to divorce me, okay?
Jessica, have you gone mad? I really can't believe the words coming out of your mouth right now. Surely you're aware that everything you own is currently in your husband's home now. But for some reason, it seems that you think the reason you're living so comfortably right now is purely because of yourself. If it wasn't for that husband of yours, you'd probably be out on the street with absolutely nothing to call your own. How on earth can any self-respecting woman talk so freely about getting a divorce like that? Better yet, what kind of woman would ever dream about divorcing a man like my Michael? I'm so lost for words and stunned at your lack of sense that I think I might have to take a seat.
Do you really think I look so pitiful and pathetic like that? In fact, I think you'll find the only person who looks as pathetic as you think I do is that son of yours.
What the heck are you talking about? Back when the pair of you got married, it was Michael who paid for the house and all the furnishings. The car that you both drive, the tuition fee that you used to fund Lily's after-school lessons. All of it was paid by Michael's money. He had to cough up all that money for the sake of his family. Even back then, you looked just as pitiful and pathetic to us as you do now. I just didn't realize you'd still be acting that way to this day.
I'm sorry, but it seems you really don't know anything about what you're talking about. From the start, we paid the total amount for the house through a loan. And would you ever believe who it was that paid the entirety of that loan back was? Me! I paid it back! Every single penny! As for Lily's after-school lessons, nobody paid a penny for those. Her level was so high and her exam results were so good that they let her enroll in the class for free. Even the trip she recently went on to France, at that time too, she also received some funding from her extracurricular classes for outstanding academic performance. And finally, if you really want to bring up the car, well, that was something I owned well before I even got married to your son. Furthermore, that deadbeat lost dad, who can't even keep a job for longer than a second, was only able to use that car because it was mine to begin with. So I'll ask you one more time, what on earth do you think you are going on about? Also, I hope you know that if we do get a divorce now, the only person who has the right to claim any kind of compensation will be me.
What did you just say? How dare you talk to me like that? So you're saying that Michael is going to end up having to give you money?
Who cares? Anyway, whatever money you use as a couple will get split as joint property, so that really doesn't make any difference. Don't worry, Mom, it's okay. It seems that Jessica isn't able to understand what I've just said, so she can't actually come up with anything to say back. I should know. I've been divorced well before you ever even thought about it. Going through all of this really will just be a waste of your time.
Uh-huh. Is that really so?
Yes, that really is how this kind of thing works.
See, even your sister-in-law has a better grasp of what's going on than you do. And what of Lily? She's with you, isn't she? Did you tell her you're planning on getting a divorce too? Huh! I can't believe you're really gonna walk out on your family like this. You really are a joke.
From the fact that you said Lily, I'm assuming that you're talking about Jessica's daughter, are you? That clever little thing? The clever little thing who's asked to get rid of that nuisance and waste of a space she calls a dad? Gemma, what are you doing here?
And who the heck are you, and why the heck do you think you can talk to me in that way? The cheek of these two. Go and bother with your own family. This has nothing to do with you.
Oh, my apologies. Where are my manners? My name is Gemma. I work at the same company as Jessica and have been doing so for some time now. I couldn't help but hear your absolute racket of a voice from all the way over there. So I felt like I had to come over and see what was going on. Honestly, I thought my poor ears were going to burst. You know how underground parking lots get? The noise echoes so loudly down here.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, I'm sorry. Do your ears not work or something? I said that thanks to your dreadfully loud voice, I thought my poor eardrums were going to burst open. It was so bad. Who on earth could you possibly be talking to so loud and obnoxious about family matters? Do you really have no self-respect at all?
Look here, Missy. Nobody asked for your input. Don't go putting your big nose in other people's family affairs. If we're being too loud for you, then hurry up and go home. Don't bother hanging around here.
Do you know what? You're exactly right. I too also want to get home soon, but unfortunately Jessica's crazy so-called in-laws seem to be holding her captive. So we can't go now, can we? As you've already discussed, Jessica has been staying with me at my place recently, but unfortunately my car is having some troubles at the minute. So I really must go with Jessica in her car if I want to get home. Therefore, for me to get out of your way, I would kindly ask you both to stop being so needlessly loud and please get out of here. Besides, this parking lot is also on the grounds of my company, so if you decide to linger around any longer, I'll have no choice but to call security.
Huh! I can't believe this. You guys are like one and the same. No wonder you get along so well. I can hardly tell you both apart.
Don't bother regretting anything now. This was of your own doing. I want that money you owe me ASAP. I need the living expenses and the money for Harry's high school materials sent to me by the end of the day. Only then will I even consider forgetting about what has happened here today. If not, well then you'll soon see what will happen.
Think whatever you want to, whatever helps you sleep at night. You said you're gonna leave, so please hurry up and get going. Hey Gemma, has your car really broken down? What happened to it? Yeah, it seems so. Whenever I try to start my car, it's only the window wipers that appear to be moving. I feel like there's a ghost or something haunting my car, so I'm too scared to try and drive it. But saying that, it seems like there's something even worse than ghosts lurking around here, isn't there? I'm kidding. Anyway, I heard that your Lily won first place in the school's French-speaking contest, didn't she? I expected nothing less. It's like no matter what she tries her hand at, she's just born to do everything well. Even so, for her to do so well all the time like this, it's only right I should get her a present or something to congratulate her on her achievement.
A present? No, you really don't have to do anything like that. Both of us are already so grateful for everything you've done for the pair of us so far. Oh my, have you two still really not left yet? What on earth are you still doing standing around here? In that case, we'll get going first instead. Don't bother trying to come and find me again.
Hey, you! I heard that you told both my mom and my sister to get out of your sight after they went all that way to go and find you. So you really must have some nerve coming and showing your face around here, I'll tell you that much.
Yes, that's right. What kind of person follows someone else all the way to their office's underground parking lot? Never mind their workplace. They didn't even contact me first before coming. A little rude on their part, don't you think? Oh my word. I honestly cannot believe you, Jessica. You really do look down on us quite a lot, don't you? Were you always like that? I bet you would talk bad about us behind our back well before you got married to our Michael, too.
Well, actually, no. She was never like that back when we got married. She wanted to marry me and be a part of the family, so it seemed like she was actually a decent person. However, if I'd known then what kind of person you truly are like I do now, then I never would have gone through with our marriage.
Are you serious? If there's anyone who should be thinking like that, then it's me. If I had any idea what kind of trashy, good-for-nothing man you were back then, I would have stayed as far away from you as I possibly could.
What did you just call me? How dare you even mutter those words? Good for nothing, man. You better not have been talking about me.
Unfortunately, Michael, yes, I was talking about you. You are a good-for-nothing man, among other things. Would you like me to go on? Or are you gonna put your hands on me again?
Lay his hands on you? What on earth are you even talking about? How do you even have the nerve to let those kind of words even come out of your mouth? Is this really the way you're going to choose to live your life? To think I honestly thought you were a better person than this.
Yes, actually. This is exactly how I've decided to go about my life. Because if I'm completely honest, living with somewhat poor conditions would be a whole lot better than living a life with people like you. Especially someone who puts his hands on women. It's called living and being treated like an actual human being. I think everyone should be entitled to that at least. I'm going to divorce you, Michael. I've already put preparations in place. Whether you believe me or not, that's what I'm gonna do, and it makes no difference in the matter. From now on, none of you, and I mean none of you, should ever even think about trying to contact me. Not about anything. No money, no support, absolutely nothing. And don't ever follow me all the way to my office again either. Do you know how creepy that is?
I'm afraid that simply won't do. If I can't contact you for money, then how do you expect my Harry to go to high school? I thought you clearly said that you'd buy him a good uniform that matches everyone else, but it seems even now you haven't even gone as far as to apply for the free uniform either.
And why is that any of my responsibility? Harry is your son, isn't he? Not mine. You take care of it. Seeing as I'm of no relation to any of you from now on, I'm afraid you're gonna have to find your own means of supporting yourself and your son.
Are you kidding me right now? You look so hilarious with the way you're going on. And just how long do you really think you'll be able to last without your husband? Do you have any idea how difficult it is to not have a man inside the home? You need me. Besides, how can you talk so easily and freely about divorcing me this way in front of my mom and sister like this? Do you honestly think that even if we do get a divorce that I'll cut you some slack? Then go ahead and try. It's not like you'll be able to last anyway. I already know you'll end up coming crawling back to me just after only a few days.
He's exactly right. It doesn't take someone with a lot of brains to figure that out. Even someone as blind as me can see how this is going to play out. After a short while, you'll finally come to your senses and realize what a huge mistake you've made. Then I'm sure you'll come crawling back home on your hands and knees begging to be taken back. You listen here now, Michael. If this silly little girl does come crawling back to you begging, you better think twice before you take her back, you hear me? You have to show her how scared she needs to be of in-laws like us.
Don't say things as though I don't already know. You need to not worry about any of that. I'll make sure that I change both Jessica's and that daughter of mine's tainted minds. You understand? Are you hearing this? Don't be expecting to be able to just come back strolling in here with Lily, because it won't be anything nearly as easy as you think.
Whatever, just keep talking, Michael. I can't believe all three of you are really like this. Perhaps all of you have been struck with delusion or something. And by the way, if you don't cooperate well and try postponing this divorce in any way at all, I've already sought out a possible method of making sure it goes through, so don't even bother. You need to know that I've prepared everything I possibly can to make sure I can get rid of you for good.
Oh, Michael! What the heck am I going to do? Harry is supposed to be heading off to his first day of high school, and we haven't paid nearly anything for him to go.
Well, how the heck am I supposed to know? What do you expect me to do?
What do you mean, what do I expect you to do? Have you still not got in touch with Jessica? Has she contacted you yet?
No, she's been in touch.
Oh, she has? Well, then what did she say? I bet she was begging for you to take her back, wasn't she? Did she mention the money? Is she gonna send some or what?
Oh, will you just shut up about all of that for a damn minute? She said she's reported me for family violence and domestic abuse.
Huh? Did you say Jessica has reported you for domestic abuse? What do you mean?
What? Michael, just what are you going on about? Who has reported who? And what's all this talk about violence and abuse?
I was told to head down to the police station to go in for an interview, so I had to show up. They also said she's filing a lawsuit for the divorce. She's going to charge me.
Oh, why am I not surprised? She really is keeping this act up all the way until the very end, isn't she? Don't think too much about it, Michael. If she really is this kind of woman, then just divorce her and be done with it. If she's really willing to report her own husband to the police, then I too don't need a daughter-in-law that is so absent-minded and has no common sense.
Yeah, Mom's right, you know. Just go fetch Lily and bring her home. Then as long as you can receive child support, it'll all be fine. Besides, if she really does intend to take Lily with her, it would mean having to give up the house too. Do you really think she's willing to do that?
Don't be so stupid, the both of you. Do you really not see the severity of the problem here? If someone is charged with things like domestic violence, then there is no chance that they can receive any kind of parental rights, let alone any child support. Not only that, but seeing as she's filing a lawsuit for a divorce, it means that I'll most likely have to pay her alimony or some kind of legal fee or something. She's already been in talks with a lawyer and has prepared everything she might need to get her way with all of this.
Well, let's just hold on a minute. Surely she's not honestly thinking about raising Lily all on her own, now is she? Does that girl really have no fear whatsoever? Does she have no idea how difficult it is to raise a child in a one-parent home?
Yeah, she can't be allowed to get away with that, Michael. Besides, Lily is really smart, isn't she? Jessica's always saying how hard she's been studying, especially her French level. I heard she's already learned enough and reached a high enough level to have conversations with people now. Looking at that, she's bound to become successful when she's a little older. You can't just let her run off with Jessica like that. You need to bring her home. As you said, getting parental rights and custody over children isn't easy as it is, so you really need to make sure she comes back home with you. Plus, if she's not here, there's no way of us getting any kind of child support money, so it really is a must that she's here with us.
Oh dear, what a pickle this is. But really, there's no need to worry. The pair of them will soon become tired of life on their own, I'm sure of it. Just listen to all of this nonsense. Lawyer, trial, lawsuit. If it really comes to that, I can't see that it'd be that hard for us to win. Let her try her best.
Regardless, I think I found a new gig that will completely save me from my money troubles.
Oh, you did? Tell me about it. It sounds like you're really gonna need a lot of money soon.
Well, you see, not too long ago, I went out for a few drinks with some old high school friends of mine. Whilst talking over a few drinks, they mentioned something to me about a sure way of making a good bit of money. They said it was foolproof. It couldn't fail. Best part is, it's off the book, so it all goes straight into my pocket. They said I can make a ton of money in a super short time.
Did they say what kind of work it is? That's great, though. You'll be able to get an even better lawyer and fight that evil woman's lawsuit.
They didn't really say, just that I would be working alone and it's a night shift. All I need is a driver's license, no other experience necessary.
That sounds perfect. Maybe if it works out, you can get Sarah a job there too.
I want to make a ton of money. You better introduce me if this is legit.
Will do. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you the good news. The issue at hand is what I'm going to do about this divorce. Jessica is pretty serious about taking full custody and making sure I have to pay for child support, which is so stupid.
Don't worry, we'll fight the case. We can hire the best lawyer possible, so she will be the one to finally pay us, not the other way around.
I hope so, because if I'm being honest, it doesn't look good for me right now. Anyway, I start that job tomorrow night. I'll let you know how it goes, and I'll give you any updates about the divorce when I hear anything. Mom, you gotta help me. I messed up real bad.
What happened? Is everything okay? And Why are you contacting me from a different number? Where are you right now?
I'm in jail. I got arrested for something that I didn't even do.
You got arrested? What happened? What jail are you in right now?
I'm at the police station downtown. They busted me while I was working that job I was telling you about. I swear I had no idea what I was doing. Something didn't feel right and I should have listened to my gut. Now look at me. I'm in here with legitimately bad people and thugs.
But what happened? I don't understand what you got arrested for.
The job was a total setup. I had no idea, but I was driving with a car full of drugs. I got this guy's contact information from my friends and met up with him earlier tonight. I've never met the guy before in my life. When I showed up there, the guy said I just needed to drive a car from where we were to a spot he gave me the GPS location for. When I asked about it, he said there was no one else who could drive at the moment and the car was carrying something very important. I should have known something was sketchy, but he paid me half the amount right then and there and said I get the other half when I finished the delivery. Then, as I'm driving, I get pulled over by the cops and that's when it all went downhill.
Why did you even get pulled over in the first place?
Because I blew a stop sign.
You idiot. Why wouldn't you be driving as carefully as possible?
There was no one else around. It was super late at night. I didn't think I would get caught for it. When they pulled me over, they found out immediately that the car wasn't mine and demanded to search it. They found pounds of drugs in the trunk. Plus, with all the money I had on me, it looked like I was selling them. Oh, Mom, I'm screwed. There's nothing I can do, and no matter how many times I explained what happened to them, they won't listen to me.
This is terrible. Is there any way we could bail you out? You should ask them if that's even possible.
Yeah, it is, but the bail is set at over $10,000.
What? Why is it so high?
Because of the case against me, I was technically driving a car that wasn't mine, so they said I stole it. Plus, there was a ton of drugs in the trunk with a wad of cash. They're charging me with possession with intent to sell. Do you think that you could come out here and bail me out?
I don't have that kind of money. That's way too much to spend to bail you out.
What about Sarah? Do you think she can bail me out?
There's no way she has the money either. She can't even afford to send Harry to that school. He's about to get kicked out if she doesn't pay soon.
Then what am I gonna do? Mom, I'm so scared. This is a place for criminals and the lowest members of society, not someone like me.
I have an idea. Leave it to me. I'll make sure you get out of there as soon as possible.
Oh, just hurry up. I can't make it in here for much longer.
Jessica, this is an emergency. You need to help us right now.
I don't need to do anything, especially if you're the one who's giving the orders. Why are you talking to me? I don't have anything to say to you, and I'm definitely not going to help you with anything.
Michael has been wrongfully thrown in jail. He needs someone to bail him out. He's being charged with a number of things he had nothing to do with.
Oh, you mean my selfish, abusive, pathetic, greedy, soon-to-be ex-husband, Michael? I can't imagine why he would ever be put in jail. Now you have my attention. What did he do?
He found a new job through some people he knew in high school, but it was a total setup. They had him drive a car that was filled with drugs and he had no idea. He got pulled over, the police searched the car and arrested him on the spot. Now he's in jail and the police won't listen to anything he says. He needs someone to bail him out as soon as possible.
Wow, that seems like a really messed up situation. He really didn't know about the drugs in the car?
Of course not. Otherwise he would never have agreed to take that job.
And why did he agree to do something he obviously knew very little about?
Because he needed money, and they told him he could make a lot of money in a short amount of time. They even paid him up front, but that made it worse for him. The police saw that and thought the money was from selling the drugs.
And why did he need money so quickly?
Don't play games, you stupid idiot. You know it's because you're being a nasty little brat and divorcing him.
Okay, I think I fully grasped the situation. Let me run my understanding of what's happened by you and you can tell me if I'm correct. Michael spent all our money, nearly got our house foreclosed on, was a deadbeat father and husband, which led to me finally deciding to divorce him. Since he realized he didn't have the money for paying the inevitable child support or alimony, he decides to take a sketchy job because he thinks it's a get-rich-quick job. But he's landed himself in jail, which in my opinion is where he rightfully belongs, and you want me to help get him out for some reason. Are you trying to become a comedian or something? I've literally never heard something so backwards and ridiculous in my whole life. I hope the judge throws the book at him and he rots in a jail cell for the rest of his worthless life. Good riddance.
How dare you say that about him? He needs your help and you just rub salt in the wound. Don't you have a conscience?
And don't you have a brain? Literally not a single person in my shoes would help him out. He made life for Lily and I pure hell for way too long. Just curious though, how much would it take to bail him out?
They told him his bail is set at $10,000.
Amazing. Yeah, there's no way I would give him a penny, let alone that much money. Why don't you pay for it?
I don't have that kind of money on hand. Why do you think I'm coming to you and asking?
Because you and your family are greedy bottom feeders? I mean, who knows if you're even telling the truth? Sarah already lied about the whole designer school uniform thing to try and get more money out of us. I wouldn't put it past any of you to try to scam more money out of me.
I'm telling you the truth. I can give you the address of the jail he's in and you can go see for yourself.
Oh, I would love to go see Michael sitting in a jail cell. Unfortunately, I'm too busy at the moment, though. Right now, I'm getting ready to talk to my lawyer to let him know his job just got a lot easier. Divorcing Michael now should be a walk in the park. I'll probably be able to get whatever I want out of the divorce.
You're still seriously thinking of divorcing him despite all of this?
Yeah. Him being in jail right now doesn't erase anything that he did to us. Plus, he needs to realize this is all a product of his actions. Sure, it was unlucky he got caught, and I'll even give him the benefit of the doubt that he didn't know there were drugs in the car. But he needs to understand this is all coming as a result of how he treated us and the things he did prior to him getting arrested. Honestly, I think going to jail is a great thing for him. He'll have some time to reflect on what he's done and hopefully change his ways.
I can't believe you're saying this. This is your husband we're talking about.
Yeah, the husband that cared more about himself than his family. I have no pity for him whatsoever. Anyway, I'm headed over to the lawyer's office now. Gotta go.
I'm not done talking with you.
Don't care. Tell Michael I said good luck. Oh yeah, and make sure he doesn't drop the soap. Michael's mom couldn't find anyone to pay his bail, so he ended up staying in jail until his court case. He was convicted of drug possession, intention to sell, and driving a stolen vehicle. Since we live in a state that's really harsh about drugs, he got 10 years in jail, but is up for probation after 7. Serves him right. He treated me like an ATM and cared more about other people than his own true family. I don't feel bad about what happened to him at all. A few months have passed and Lily and I are doing really well. I put in a transfer request at work to move across the country, which was granted. Now we're on the opposite side of the US and having a lot of fun exploring our new home. I've cut off all contact with Michael and his family, so I have no idea how any of them are doing. Before doing that, I heard Harry had to leave that fancy private school and go back to a public school because Sarah couldn't pay the tuition. I hope they all realize they're hurting the people around them and change their ways. Knowing them, I doubt they'll actually change anything though. Oh well, not my problem anymore.